Doesn't have the angle, and Hayne gets the ball, but did so awkwardly. Back to Tonga and 5-5 Law, who were up to the task defensively there.
Well, let's see how the Eels play the next 10 or 15 minutes. They're behind again, as they were in the first half. 10-0, the Cowboys lead. The Cowboys again get the opening try.
Similar start to the second half as it was to the first for the Cowboys. Mortimer playing it on the inside to Justin Horrow. Played plenty of junior footy in the centres. So playing a little wider won't be an issue. He's come on for Morgan, trying to establish exactly what the positional ramifications of that forced interchange are. I think Ben Smith's come out to right centre, and Justin Horrow will remain left back row. Kick down to Bowen. Takes it. 5-5 Law now in his hands. Good grassing tackle from Robson.
Yeah, Robson the kicker as well. Nice little dink into the corner there. Not an easy kick, but led the chase and made the tackle. A good one on 5-5 Law.
Good bump off there. Thurston. At the back, the crowd thought it was forward. Flat is how it's been ruled. Tackle number 2, Burt and Hindmarsh, the neighbours, combining in the tackle there. And a winger in Graham there, playing a distributor role. Penalty, North Queensland.
That could be a costly one too. Lasalo penalised his 4th tackle penalty.
They're just on a little too long.
That's a super kick from Jonathan Thurston. Look where he's put his team.
Wow.
25 out. 6 up their sleeve.
And ready to go. It's been touched going over the line. So it will be a scrum. It will be a Cowboys scrum. Loose and feet and ultimately possession, you would like to think. Some ref and scrummaging instructions from our man in the middle.
Well, I thought the instructions were finishing. I thought round 3 was, we're not going to give any more instructions. We'll do instructions on the first scrum, and then that's it.
As long as we don't hear crouch, touch, pause, engage. The ball was forward anyway. That was the call. And the Cowboys have let the Eels off the hook here. Yeah. Big time.
But James Seguiaro, yes, early in the tackle count, turnover. Seguiaro out of dummy half. Even though there was a knock on, he pulled it up for the ball travelling forward, which it did.
In there, mate. Take a step, mate. Yep, in there. Wait for the ball.
Silly. Bumps off one. Has rolled to his back, or attempted anyway, from Dallas Johnson. 15 is Horror. Mitchell Allgood's been given a spell, and back into the action comes Tim Manor. And will ask Neil Henry nicely if he'll put Matt Scott back into it. And we'll get round 2 between Manor and Scott underway. Great physical clash. Back to Daniel Mortimer, on to Shane Shackleton. Bounces off Seguiaro. Spins in the tackle of Sims. Spiral. A huge test. And Bowen is under it. Beautifully placed, beautifully caught. And offloads to 5-5 Law, who is whacked by Etu Waisili. There's Willie Tonga. Just under half hour remaining. Hope you're enjoying this one on Fox Sports. Don't forget, you can join us Monday night to finish round number 4. We're live in the studio in the pre-game from 6 p.m. Melbourne Storm and the undefeated Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs are 7 p.m.
Well, that's a couple of mistakes now from the Cowboys. The forward pass from Seguiaro down the other end of the field. Will Tupou puts that one down cold as they try and work it out of their own area.
Justin Horry with that head heavily bandaged tonight after a huge head clash and gash. Last week's loss to the Rabbitohs. Robson stops, starts, dummies and makes a few. Keating. Mortimer. Tackle number 4 for Parramatta. Where is Robson and Hayne? They are right. And it comes to Jarrett. Good ball to Ben Smith. Out to Waisili. And Parramatta draw level at 14.
You got to like, and I certainly have enjoyed the formation that the Eels have kept when they've been on the attack. They haven't bunched. They've kept good with the balls. They're getting them. The balls from the inside are getting them on the outside of the Cowboys' defence. There's the mistake from Tupou. He puts his side under pressure. Robson to Hayne. He's got a couple of men out here. Throws it across the face of Lasalo to Ben Smith, who did a good job just to give Waisili enough room to score the try. Good hit back by the Eels. Cowboys pay for the mistakes that they've made.
Yep.
Particularly that one from James Seguiaro with the Cowboys on the attack. Tackle 2 it was when he threw the forward pass. Waisili. It's career try number 2.
Luke Burt on the preferred side for a left foot kicker. 22 metres back. 20 centimetres in from touch.
Where all the kicks have been from tonight.
Yeah.
Every kick has been right on the sideline. We've had all 4 wingers score and one score 2.
Yep. Struck it nicely. Beautiful from Luke Burt. Parramatta 16 lead the Cowboys 14.
Here's their work again, Robson. Some good touches in that set from Jeff Robson. I like the fact that he's willing to throw the little dummy every now and then. Sometimes defences forget about Robson. He poked his head through in that set. Quick play the ball allowed the Eels to have the Cowboys on the back foot and catch them short on this right-hand side.
Tim Manor got the ball on the previous play. I think looked up to see if he could ID Matt Scott anywhere, but Cowboys co-captain is still off the field on the interchange, but getting ready to be thrown into the action. Keating to Manor again. Hit up number 11 for the evening for Tim. Hayne whips it across the ruck to Mortimer. Back to Jared Hayne. To the air he goes. He had no other option on the last play. Bowen takes it well. Hayne is there. Misses the tackle.
Gee, makes it look easy, Matt Bowen. A couple of those spiral bombs that Jared Hayne has put up tonight have been enormous. They've had the twist on them, and he makes it look so casual. That one floating over the back of his head, not an easy take.
Good shot from Lasalo on Graham. Ball comes free from Thurston. It was the halfback on the halfback. Robson on Thurston. Advantage Eels. 0 tackle. Casey Maguire, brilliant during the trials, pushed Matt Keating back to an interchange role. I've liked what I've seen from the little number 9 tonight. He has been very busy. He's been controlled. Oh, whack again! This time Tupou on Reddy. Now to Hindmarsh. Dallas Johnson making his 39th tackle for the game. Seguiaro slow to get up as it goes to Hayne. Out to Reddy. Only only 6 metres to the try line. The Cowboys are short on the far side of the field. And across Robson goes, looking for some teammates, finds Matt Bowen, who beats a couple and gets 8 or 9 metres out from his line.
He was surrounded by three Parramatta players then, Jonathan Thurston. Had his back to the ball, they get the penalty. Terrific work from the captain, who got a hand to it. Otherwise, it would have been swallowed by one of the Parramatta players. It was a great kick. He won the race, tapped it back. Matt Bowen, an incisive run to get back into the field of play, and then they earn their team a penalty. They're on halfway from there.
Speaking of great kicks, that is another from Thurston, a touch finder. And look at where the Cowboys are all of a sudden.
Well, he's picked up 40 metres there, Jonathan Thurston.
They trail by 2. Plenty of footy left in this one. Oh, Scott has gone down in back play. Trying now just to get to his feet, a pronounced limp as the trainers tend to him. Thurston to Glenn Hall. A little from Greg Alexander. He thought maybe it was more forward than flat. From Thurston to Bowen to Johnson. Tries to step through the line. Horrow is there. So to Hindmarsh and Shackleton.
Tackle 5.
Thompson. Thurston the wraparound. Played at by Hayne. And he had to make a play because the winger, Ashley Graham, had a direct route to the try line.
Well, both sides have had great success tonight in the face ball to the winger. And that's how we've come up with our tries tonight. Ashley Graham all but scoring his second. Fingertips from Jared Hayne. Had to make a play at the ball, as you said, Andy. Out the back to Thurston. Down the right-hand side. Worked a trick for them on Monday night against the Storm. It's been as successful here tonight. And almost again, Bowen off the back of the scrum.
And he's ridden to the ground by Daniel Mortimer. This is Ashley Graham looking for another here tonight. Doubles in the last fortnight for Graham. Sims out-muscled there, outnumbered as well. Payne to Thurston, inside ball to Armau, looking for an opening, and the Parramatta line runs into the back of one of his players. It didn't affect the defence. They still got into the ground. That's why no penalty. Thurston to Bowen, crawling on the inside. Tonga does just that. Last tackle now for North Queensland. Thurston, go-to man. Across field to Graham. Beautiful hands to the inside. Hayne and Reddy are there to deny. Will Tupou, not this time. Jared Hayne, Joel Reddy, superb work defensively.
Kick wasn't bad either from Jonathan Thurston.
Oh, yeah.
Picked up there by Ashley Graham off his boots. A half volley. Not easy. Offloaded it immediately to Will Tupou, who was held up. The Eels desperate. Getting across, covering plenty of ground to get there. Jared Hayne, one of the players involved. But Thurston could see that there was space out there and some men open. Couldn't pass the ball, but the kick was almost as good.
Cowboys are muscling up defensively here. Manor just steps off the right boot to avoid chest-on-chest contact with Matt Scott. Mitchell is on the field. This is him in 14. Across to Hayne. Dummies to kick, beats 2. Pumps it downfield. Oh, Matty Bowen got an awkward bounce, and here come the Eels. North Queensland just 60 seconds ago really muscled up on Parramatta.